let's talk about this CVlife red dot scope on my A300 shotgun. Now this little scope right here, originally I had created this video for Amazon.com, but the skinny jeaned hipsters over there remove and moderate these kind of videos because it has a firearm in the video. So in this video, I'm gonna talk less about the actual setup because in that video on Amazon currently is not showing any kind of gun. I show you exactly where the AAA battery goes, which is included in the package, how to adjust the up, the down, the windage and all that. But in this particular case, I'm going to recommend right now that this red dot not actually be on your truck gun. And that's because this is a shake awake, meaning that if this gun right here, probably not your A300, but you're probably running with some kind of battle rifle like an AR or something, that over time is going to jostle in your car, meaning that it turns on your red dot. If in fact it's too dim, there is a function right here, the plus and the minus sign, which those are oversized buttons, allowing you to kind of use gloved hands, which I really like that. There it is, now you can see the reticle. Now as you can see, I have the little plus sign on there. I prefer that one. Some people just like the single little dot. But in this particular case, I am well above any kind of iron sights, and so I can't quite line it up with the front post, the equivalent of putting an apple on top of a post, but that's what you want to aim for as far as lining up something like this. And so what I like about this is that it is an all metal design. It does hold zero despite the price on Amazon being very, very reasonable. It's got the integrated cap covers which flip up like so. And also, you don't charge this thing with a USB cable. All of the new red dots are like, oh, just plug it into USB to charge it, or USB-C. I don't like that because if in fact this is my bug out gun, I want to be able to swap out the AAA battery in here, and I can do that fairly easily if I have a backup AAA battery with me. I don't want to stop midway through my bug out time and plug this into a battery pack using a cable. Instead, I just want to undo that like that and then swap out this AAA battery. And it's as easy as that. To adjust the reticle, the different styles, you simply rotate this knob and you can actually see the small little symbols on there. So if we were to just put this onto the circle with the dot in the middle, and now you can see that on there. And there we go. How cool is that? Now, one thing I do want to point out, and yes, I am going to point the gun towards the camera even though it is cleared. It just makes everybody a little uneasy to look at a gun from this angle. And I agree, it should be uncomfortable, but this is important because you can see a little bit of the red glimmer on that red dot right there. Not as much as looking through the other direction. If you are trying to hide for some reason and waiting in ambush, I don't know for whatever reason why you would be doing that, but this could actually give you away if in fact they are lined up right with the bore. But odds are, if in fact they are lined up with the bore, that's the last thing they're gonna see anyway, so it's probably not going to give you enough time to give away your position. But just do keep in mind that it's not completely invisible from, see that's pretty bright on that side, that's pretty obvious. But from this side looking that way, they'll be able to see you. So other than that, it's my absolute go-to for my drone hunter right here. This is my semi-auto shotgun. And as you well know, the future of warfare is drones. So be sure to get some kind of nice red dot on top of your semi-auto, something that holds zero, and this absolutely does.